I was so damn over Netflix, completely over it. I was ready to go simple, analog style, old school, straight up the whole way. Like ready to bust out the Blu-ray player and the remote control and check out one of my old school horror films and just hit the collection up 24/7 because I was sick of doing the damn movie scroll thing. So over it. But then something happened. Hi everybody, I'm Sean Mazeral, and welcome to the darkness. Please, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, hit the bell button to get all the notifications you could possibly ever desire, and thank you for watching. So like I said, I was totally, completely done with Netflix, and then all of a sudden, something happened. I was scrolling through like I do on my phone, looking for the next movie to watch, and finally, I was like, you know what? Let's just go to the My List section and start popping through those. Let's get through those. I got too many in there. It's all about the mood and the tone of a film that makes me want to watch it at night. So I'm scrolling through all the Netflix movies and I'm seeing these terrible recommendations. I'm seeing these awful looking B-rated horror movies. And I'm seeing things that have no business being in my queue whatsoever. And then there's the stuff on my list. The stuff that I've saved, but for some reason I haven't wanted to watch right away. Let's take one down. But like I said, something happened. And what was that something? It was South Korea. So I had this movie in my queue. It was called The Wailing. And it's over 2.5 hours long, so I never really wanted to hit that play button. And it's subtitled, obviously, because it's South Korean. But then I started it. And once I started it, every frame was perfection. It opens with this Japanese man who's hooking a worm to fish, and inside his fingernails is all this dirt and grime, and it's just a beautiful close-up shot of it. And then every single thing that happens is brilliant. Is that hyperbole? Not in my book. These are brilliant filmmakers creating The Wailing. The way they open up with the main protagonist is so damn good. So you can see right away, he's constantly getting his balls busted. He's constantly doing things that he knows he shouldn't really be doing. He's kind of a bumbling idiot. And when I say kind of, I mean he's a bumbling idiot. This guy gets put through the ringer, and you're with it every single step of the way. This movie has the perfect blend of mysticism and true crime realism. There are moments in the film that are so uneasy. There was multiple times where I realized like my fists were clenched or my arms were like really tightened and I had to like relax. But I couldn't relax until the scene was through. There's even a part towards the end of the film. There's 3 scenes going on simultaneously, and every single one of them is so damn important, and you need to know exactly what happens in each of these 3 scenes simultaneously. And they're constantly going back and forth between all 3 of them. And it's so nerve-wracking because you just want to know what's going to happen, and you just want to make sure that the characters make the right choices, and you're pleading with the characters to make the right choices and not to do something crazy. But at the same time, you don't even know what the right choice is. And the director has you completely within his grasp. He knows exactly where he is in the film. He knows exactly where his audience is in the film. And he knows exactly where every single character is in the film. And it's mind-blowing. It's such a tense moment. It reminds me a lot of the Ecstasy of Gold scene from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Just the way Sergio Leone goes from each of those 3 characters back and forth and back and forth, back and forth, waiting to see who's gonna make a move first. And that's exactly what this sort of setup is. Only instead of just one scene with 3 people, it's 3 separate scenes, and it's just brilliant. The film is brilliant. And frankly, I'm so upset that I've waited so long to see it. I can't believe it's been in my list, my queue, for so long, and but it was over 2.5 hours and subtitles at night. It's so hard to, You can't really recommend a film unless you absolutely know that person inside and out. So for me to recommend something, it almost never happens. I can usually just say, you won't like this movie. You won't like this movie. I recommend this film for any horror fan, regardless of whether or not you like reading subtitles or not. This film is worth watching. The next night, I was this close to watching The Wailing all over again because I wanted every single frame to be stuck inside my noggin. I wanted to memorize every single bit of dialogue. It's that good. But I was a little tired. I was like, well, I can't really stay up another 2.5 hours. I'm kind of close to bed already. But I decided to go into my list again on Netflix and see what else was in there. I'll probably watch 10 minutes of something and then turn it off because it'll be crap. But then something even more crazy happened. But you're gonna have to wait till the next video to see what happened.